Last week, Microsoft is still trying to acquire Activision. Will it happen? The world may never know. And James Gunn wants to connect the DC universe. We're going to talk about that here, live, on twitch.tv/lonercast, and later on podcast services by looking up Last Week in Games. What is up, boyos? Welcome to Last Week in Games, where everything is video games.
Damn straight it is. Sorry.
My name is Jake. That is Nick. Damn straight Sapod.
That's it. Also,
little crack.
Like
what you got? What you got there? You got a little
crack?
Mountain Dew or what?
We got. Hold on, let me pull up my camera. We got dark berry Dr. Pepper, my guy.
Holy crap!
You see that? You see that? That's the Jurassic World bullshit.
So it's like 6 months old.
No, it's actually dated pretty good. I don't remember the dates on the other thing.
I imagine Dr. Pepper stays good for like decades, right? Like
I think they just packaged too much, or they like had packaging and they're like, fuck it, we'll just throw this out again.
Or because maybe now it's just coming out on like video or something.
Oh, could be. Well, it says, what does it say? Maybe it's just it doesn't say anything. See the movie. That's all it says. Oh. Jurassic World.
See it.
Dominion. See the movie.
Dominion. Was that the most recent one?
Yeah, that was the most recent one.
Okay, yeah. The last one was Fallen Kingdom, right?
I fucking don't know. But this shit's delicious. This shit is actually good. Like, hands down, probably the best Dr. Pepper that exists. But we went to a new Fry's that just opened, and they had this shit. I got 2 cases for $2.50, my guy.
Damn.
Each. 2 cases for $2.50 each.
Yeah,
so $5.
That shit's been sitting there for months. They got to get rid of that shit.
I don't know, man. I think they opened it up. They had some extras at like other stores, and they're like, just ship them that. We'll get more people in the store to see this shit and buy this shit.
Dark berry.
So, dark berry.
I'll have to try it. Called. Sounds interesting. What does it taste like?
Come on.
Give me a taste review here. What you got? Okay, Nick is drinking the Dr. Pepper dark berry.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever there's a drink that this reminds me of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's like a Mr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper. It's Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Except, hold on. No, I got it now. Hold on. Except it's like it's got berries in it.
But like
you remember like
of the
Oops All Berries,
variety.
But you know like the Oops All Berries of Captain Crunch.
Yeah. What oops?
Take that flavor and fucking shove that into a can of Dr. Pepper. That's what you got.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because like the cherry Dr. Pepper, it still just kind of tastes like Dr. Pepper with just like a little Dr. extra Pepper. Cherry. Mm-hmm. Is the dark berry?
Yeah, because I feel like cherry is one of the Dr. Pepper flavors anyway.
Yeah.
So
just like heightened with the cherry one.
This is like
it's not like Mountain Dew where like they change the flavor, the whole flavor profile changes.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. This is like. It's still Dr. Pepper. It doesn't have that like bam punch of like, what is it? It's prune or whatever the fuck that's right at the front of Dr. Pepper.
Is it prunes?
I think it's prune.
Oh my god.
I could be wrong.
No wonder I have to shit every time.
Maybe it's dates. I don't know. But it's got like that immediate like, ooh, that's Dr. Pepper. This, lighten the load. It's smoother. It's a smoother.
It's mellow.
Yeah, it's a little more mellow.
I feel like Dr. Pepper is already very smooth.
You think so?
In comparison to like a Coca-Cola? Yeah.
Coca-Cola for sure.
Like a Coca-Cola is like very crisp and in your face.
Yeah.
Where Dr. Pepper, that's like smooth, like butter. Delicious.
I guess.
Did
I like it.
did you
I think it's
know,
the best one.
back in the day, there was
I actually did.
such a
I did know
heightened
back in the day. He's a good guy.
there was such heightened sales of Dr. Pepper in the summertime, and then the sales went down in the winter, that they really tried to push boiled Dr. Pepper, like hot Dr. Pepper, like tea.
Hot Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It never caught on.
Dude.
But they
No,
really tried to
see,
push it because they wanted the sales to go up.
you get the sales by going, oh, we've got fucking cranberry Dr. Pepper. That's what you do.
You just sell it in Australia
Yeah.
in the winter, and your sales
That's
go
true.
up. And then you sell it here in the summer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how it works.
Yep.
That's the
You just
earth.
make less of it, and you put like you 75%, 20%, and then the summer switches, so you switch 75%, 25%, northern and southern hemisphere. Bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of eating and drinking things, how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh man, dude,
how'd that go?
it was slow. It was unfortunately slow. I was really expecting it to be fun and interesting, get to hang out with family. The problem is, though, there like a lot of people didn't show up. A lot of family members didn't show up to Thanksgiving, and it was just kind of boring, for lack of a better word. Like, there's a better word out there. It wasn't boring. It was just like I expected a lot more. And then my mom's birthday was also this weekend, so we got together, and that was even more boring.
Oh,
yeah. So I don't know. I felt like it was a wasted holiday. I could have been home, like, doing something.
you know what I think it is? I think not only us, but we're all getting older. And,
Yeah.
all the magic's gone of everything.
I'd really like to just ditch my family for the holidays.
Yeah,
and just like have my closest friends.
we did that though.
And then but like no, just like my close, like you, like 5 people.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And just like fucking played board games, played the Fast and the Furious board game, or
like the cast of
Friends,
Fast and Furious. Yeah. Friends.
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, yes. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And we got together and like
the original Avengers.
Just got together, drank a lot, had some fun, and just
This
like forgot about like the time.
And take a ride on your disco stick.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying. And yeah. It's just I feel like New Year's is like the friends holiday, and then the other ones are like for your family that you're like, I love these people, but like also I don't know. It's a lot.
Yeah, I also have a feeling Christmas is going to be this way too, but you get what you get.
Crimble.
And you don't throw a fit. Just wish I had a better family.
Damn.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it was kind of the same,
Yeah.
It was just sort of my brother-in-law, I hope he's not watching. No hate on him. He did like all the cooking, and I appreciate him for that. But like, instead of making a full ass turkey, he made these like turkey slabs, these like
like a fucking,
it's like the big
like a deli turkey.
It's like the big turkey breast, instead of making it a full turkey, he made like 2 turkey breasts because it's easier and easier to cut and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's just like,
I guess that's fair.
It's just like not the same though.
It's not the same.
We did it the past couple of years, because COVID really minimized Thanksgiving the past couple years. So
Yeah.
that's what we did because there were only like 3 of us there or whatever. But now we're back to full effect Thanksgiving, and I was like, I'm ready for a full ass turkey. But instead, he just added a second turkey slab, you know, and it was okay. It was like he put like one of them was like Cajun flavored, and it was pretty good.
Okay.
But I don't know. I kind of wanted just like, you know, a regular ass turkey. So that was very disappointing for me.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on how many people you're gonna have.
There were quite a few people there.
Oh, well, like they could eat a whole turkey.
Yeah, we could have eaten like a big turkey for sure.
Oh, okay, okay. Well,
For sure.
that's disappointing.
Yeah, and I love turkey.
That's kind of,
you know.
yeah, that's kind of like the thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, go on.
I also think I'm like the only one in my family who actually likes turkey. So, you know, there's that too. We all eat it for Thanksgiving, but I really like turkey.
I think you're the only man in the world that really likes turkey.
Dude, I love a well-made turkey. I think it's delicious. I like it more than ham. Ham is weird.
Oh, ham sucks. I hate ham.
Ham is
Anybody that does
weird,
ham
man.
instead of turkey, you're wrong.
I like a thinly sliced ham, like a deli meat ham or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know. Ham has like a weird flavor. I don't know.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. I don't like ham either, especially not at like family get-togethers. This is not my thing.
Well, because we had ham on Sunday or whatever because they just had a ham lying around, and it was I was just like, this is not it, you know. It's okay. We made some sandwiches out of it, but it was like,
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Then like the mashed potatoes were running too, and that was like really weird and disappointing as well. I don't know. It was a rough one,
man.
And we were gonna.
So it's about the same.
We were gonna see that Strange World Disney movie, you know.
Yeah, that movie looks real bad.
I don't think it looks bad. It looks like whatever. I just feel like it hasn't been marketed enough because ultimately it flopped really hard.
Did it good because that movie looked really bad.
I don't know. It's probably fine. I don't even know who's in it.
I don't either.
But we all decided not to see it because they're like, eh. And then we ended up watching fucking Santa Clauses, the Tim Allen show. I was like, why are we watching this? This is terrible. It was terrible, man. I hated it.
Is that the new thing that just came out?
Yeah. I hated it. It was terrible. So I just went and watched football in the other room.
Yeah, the football games were really good.
Yeah, pretty close. Fuck you, Cardinals. What are you doing?
Yeah, fuck you, Cardinals. I thought they won like the whole weekend because the last time I looked at it, it was 17-24.
They lost by 1 point.
Apparently, they lost by 1 point. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Chargers went for the 2-point conversion and they got it.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
Fucking, our defense sucks, man.
Yeah. I did watch Infinity War this weekend with my nephew, and that was pretty cool. So appreciate that.
Did he cry?
He was in utter shock at the end of it, you know, when half of them die. He's like, holy shit. Yeah. It does lose a little bit of its effect since he's seen some of the movies afterwards, you know. You know, like he just saw Wakanda Forever, and he just, you know, he saw Doctor Strange.
That's the problem with that movie is it doesn't.
You know, like you know,
it doesn't last. Like it's good for the time. It's a great movie, but like if you put that movie against time, it's bad. It's not. I mean, it's a good movie.
It holds up really well.
It loses all of its like punch.
I think it still holds up really well. Just like the shots of like Josh Brolin when he's having like the flashbacks to young Gamora and stuff, and what did it cost? Everything. Like, so good, man. That's a great movie. It's a good movie. Maybe better than Endgame, some might say. Some might say.
I could say that.
Would I agree?
I could say that.
I think technically probably, but I don't know. Anyway, let's fucking talk about some video games, huh?
Let's do it. We got a short day today.
Yeah, it's cool. We're already 15 minutes in, so let's go.
We're already way behind schedule. Let's hurry this bitch up.
We're not. We're fine. We're doing just fine. Hey, so this is a big deal. Ubisoft games return to Steam after years of Epic Game Store exclusivity deal. That's kind of interesting. I kind of forgot that they weren't on Steam.
I didn't even think so. Ubisoft, does it really fucking matter? Ubisoft hasn't put anything good out in a long fucking time.
Yeah.
So did we lose anything there? I don't know. What games?
Not us
When did
personally,
it
but
when did it happen? Like Ubisoft?
2019.
Oh, then we didn't lose anything. Like they didn't come out with anything.
Would that have been Far Cry 6? And Valhalla? I think both came out within that time frame.
Let's see. Man, I don't even know, dude. They sort by old, new to old, and they've got old ass games on here, like right out the bat.
What are you on
So
Steam?
I'm on Ubisoft,
Oh,
so fuck me, right? Okay, I'm on Wikipedia now. Here we go.
there we go.
Apparently it stopped in 2010. What? Oh,
They just stopped making games in 2010. That's it.
Oh, here it is. Riders Republic. Wow.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rocksmith.
Yeah.
Just Dance.
Of course.
Far Cry 6.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh, right. Yeah, that game.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, there's been a couple of
Been a few
things that
games.
failed game Hyperscape. Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah. What
Apparently
happened to that? Did it die?
Division 2 also. Yeah, that game is uber dead. Super dead. The game received mixed average reviews from critics according to review aggregator Metacritic. During the game's beta release, it was one of the most viewed games on Twitch, though it failed to maintain this momentum when this game was released in August. Ubisoft announced in October 2020 that the game had failed to meet expectations from players and the company, and revealed that they would start overhauling the gameplay system. So I guess it might not be dead.
I could have swore
haven't heard of
the servers, Hyperscape servers down. Let's see.
Hyperscape will shut down its servers April 28th, 2022. It's dead. It's a dead game.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that game lasted.
I'm pretty sure we covered that at some point, but you know.
Yeah, probably.
All, you know.
Probably. That game came out in 2020, August 2020. It lasted a year.
I wonder if they found that this deal was worth it and lucrative, or if it actually hurt their bottom line. The Epic deal.
Oh, probably.
Probably hurt their bottom line, don't you think?
Yeah. I couldn't imagine.
I wonder how much Epic had to dish out to get that.
Does it matter with Epic?
Yeah, I know. They could dish out as much as they want, but still curious.
Yeah.
Next tidbit of news. I just put, let's talk about the Callisto Protocol. And if you don't know what that means, there's a few things here that I want to just bring up. Game comes out this week, I think.
Yep.
Later this week.
The third.
First thing is the embargo doesn't lift until the game comes out, which is always a bit of a red flag.
Yeah, probably one of the biggest red flags, I'd say.
I would say so. Sometimes though that happens and it was like, oh, we just didn't want to spoil things, Sometimes that is the case. Or it's like we had a patch that was so massive day one that we just didn't want to.
Right, yeah.
And that is the thing. So I'm not fully counting it out, but then the other thing is like there's been a lot of news about their season pass, which includes things like death animations.
There's a goddamn season pass for the single player game?
Yeah. Well, they're going to be adding like a horde mode and some other stuff.
Okay, this is news to me.
But there is a season pass and some of the perks are death animations. And to me, that rubs me the wrong way.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
You know what this sounds like it sounds like that hunting game where one person was the monster, Evolve. One person was the monster and the other people were like...
The game ruled though.
Hunters. it was really good, but it was riddled just to death with pointless microtransactions.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we look at it now and we're like, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was fine.
Yeah, maybe we were too harsh on this.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up. I'm concerned, and my prediction is the game's not going to do well. I've been saying this for a while. I think it'll sell fine. Don't get me wrong, because I think the hype is real.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be like a No Man's Sky situation, where even though people hated that game, it made like a 10 gajillion dollars.
Uh-huh.
I think the same is true for Callisto Protocol, but I just feel like people were really hyping the fuck out of this game, and I've been apprehensive about it ever since its announcement, because I'm like, I've seen this too many times, man. You know, where people get really hype about Cyberpunk, and then it comes out and it's a piece of shit. You know, No Man's Sky. I was just like, I can't do it. I'm not going to let myself do it. And I didn't let myself do it. And we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. Thoughts?
Yeah. No.
No thoughts.
No, I kind of zoned out at the end.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Where are we? Who are we?
Who? Where?
What year is it?
Who am I? Where am I? What year is it?
Yeah.
I missed that last part that you said. So I apologize.
You're good. You're good. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet become the fastest selling game in Nintendo history, selling 10 million copies in 3 days.
Fucking bonkers, dude.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Yeah. And for a glitchy, messy mess, pretty wild.
You know, can I?
Yeah, please take the floor.
I'm gonna take the floor, and this is gonna be my what you've been playing, because I've been playing a lot of Pokemon.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. So I'm gonna just skip right ahead. I really like this fucking game. This is honestly one of the best Pokemon games I think I've played in a long time. If it ran better, it would absolutely be probably one of the like top tier Pokemon games. But I'm having a blast with this game. It even with the jank and all the bullshit, I really like the open world. I really like the storyline so far. The only issue that I'm having with it is the gyms. You have to do them in order. Because I went the wrong way and I got to a gym that's like, hey, you need to have level 40 something Pokemon. Well, I can only train up to 30 Pokemon. I guess I got to go all the way around the other way. And I wish they kind of told you that. But I'm having a great time with this game. I don't know about you.
Me personally, I honestly haven't had a lot of time to play it. So
okay.
I'm still just like getting to the school. I haven't like touched it since launch. So I plan on getting back to it though. And from whatever everyone I've heard is like, yeah, it's a janky mess, but it's like they're finally doing the things that we wanted them to do 10 years ago. So, you know, and maybe in 30 years we'll have a game that can run on a, you know, PS3, you know?
Yeah.
Not like a literal PS3, but like, you know, hardware wise.
Yeah. No, I get that. Like, man, I don't know. I just want to play more of this game, honestly. Like, it's a great game to just pick up, go, I'm going to do this thing. And then, you know, set down halfway through that thing. And you're just like, you know what? Here we go. Let's just walk over here. Oh, there's a shiny thing. I'm going to go pick that up. Oh, there's a battle guy over here. I'm going to go do that. Yeah, I don't know. It's spaced out really, really well. And the animations for the Pokemon themselves and the art for the Pokemon themselves are really good. It's the open world characters and designs and animations that are very lacking, but they have improved on the Pokemon themselves, which I applaud them for.
I saw the one Pokemon that's a dolphin, and then it evolves into a dolphin with a heart on it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. I see it on like Pokemon DB, and I'm like, this Pokemon's cool. what does it evolve into itself? I don't understand. Like it didn't make any sense to me.
I guess there's some lore there, but whatever.
I don't know. I'm running with a Mankey right now, or Primeape. That's my main guy right now. The Primeape.
Well, I hope the Pokemon team and Nintendo don't learn the wrong lessons from this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I hope they don't think like, oh, we can release a buggy, janky mess and that's fine. I hope they are more like, oh, we should innovate more often.
100%.
I hope that's
100%.
what they learn.
Because if they made it actually like pleasant to look at, man, this game would be like so good. 9.5, 10 out of 10 almost. It's right there. It's so close to perfect. It's like that Pokemon game that you've wanted as a kid your entire life. It's like, what if you could just see the Pokemon and you can walk up to them instead of like randomly running into them in the, I don't know, man. It
would be rad if they like took elements of this game and elements of Arceus and then like smoothed it out, you know, elements of, you know, Breath of the Wild or whatever.
Yeah.
And just, we'll see.
I agree.
We'll see probably next year.
Yeah, they'll release another one. I really hate the fucking terraforming bullshit.
Yeah. How do you feel about just like, what if they did just release a game that's just like this one next year, but it runs a bit better?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'd probably play it.
Same.
You know, there's a couple of things I'm in for the long haul, and that's Star Wars, Pokemon, The Witcher. You know, it's like, yeah, if there's another Witcher game, I'll play it. There's another Pokemon game, I'll play it. There's another Star Wars anything, you know I'm there.
Yeah, I don't think Pokemon's on that list for me, but
I mean, for now it is.
I respect it.
For now it is. Like, they could lose my respect, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple Pokemon games there where I did not touch them because, yeah. Anyway, let's get in to the news. This first piece of news comes from Luke Plunkett over at Kotaku. This is a report. Feds likely to fight Microsoft's purchase of Activision Blizzard. Politico is reporting that according to 3 people with knowledge of the matter, the Federal Trade Commission is likely to file an antitrust lawsuit to block Microsoft's $69 billion takeover of video game giant Activision Blizzard. The FTC, emboldened by their recent success in stopping the merger of book publishers Penguin Random House and Simon & Schuster, have made no official announcement yet, and the Political report says a lawsuit challenging the deal is not guaranteed. Steps are, however, being made to prepare one, with much of the heavy lifting having already been done, like receiving depositions from the bosses of Microsoft and Activision Blizzard. Because of this, it's said that if the agency does move ahead with the case, it could come as soon as next month. Any antitrust case would have a fairly clear goal. The FTC would be arguing that allowing a major platform holder to purchase Activision Blizzard, one of the world's biggest third-party publishers, would give Microsoft an unfair advantage in the marketplace. That argument and process is already underway in Europe. Earlier this month, the European Union opened a full-scale investigation into the proposed deal, saying in a statement, the Commission's preliminary investigations shows that the transaction may significantly reduce competition on the markets for their distribution of console and PC video games, including multi-game subscription services and/or cloud gaming services, and for PC operating systems. The preliminary investigation suggests that Microsoft may have the ability, as well as a potential economic incentive, to engage in foreclosure strategies vis-a-vis Microsoft's rival distributors of console video games. And then, quick update here. An Activision spokesperson tells Kotaku Any suggestion that the transaction could lead to anti-competitive effects is completely absurd. This merger will benefit gamers and the U.S. gaming industry, especially as we face increasingly stiff competition from abroad. We are committed to continuing to work cooperatively with regulators around the globe to allow the transaction to proceed, but won't hesitate to fight to defend the transaction if required. So basically, I mean, this is what we've been talking about for months now, but now it's finally making its way to the U.S., where the U.S. is like, hey, should we let this happen? This seems like a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the matter?
I find it weird this is in the spotlight, and it could just be because, you know, we're attuned to the gaming community and the gaming news, because that's what we do and that's who we are and that's what we believe in and those are our ideals. But it's weird that we're focusing on this because of a video game and not, you know, any of the monopolies that are going down on any of anything else. Like internet service providers is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous the things that they can get away with. But like this is the big problem, is Microsoft acquiring a game. And I get that that's bad for consumers.
It's not just a game, you know.
I mean, it kind of is.
I mean,
this is the whole thing. Is Call of Duty the only?
It's not just Call of Duty though. It's Call of Duty. It's also King, which does like Candy Crush. It's you know, it's Blizzard, which is World of Warcraft. It's Overwatch. You know.
Yeah, but like
Diablo.
So is everything else that ever happens. So is what do you call it? Tencent acquiring Epic Games. You know, it's like, why wasn't that like a big deal? I feel like that was just kind of like, oh yeah, Tencent owns this now. And everybody's like, okay, cool. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But like, this is like, oh, Xbox wants to own Call of Duty and a couple other things. And it's like, oh shit, should we let them? And it's like, this is fucking capitalism. If we stop, like, if we pick and choose what we stop, like, it's already gone too far, you know? Fucking let it burn. Just kill it. Kill it. I
don't think it's gonna burn, though.
No.
I think it does create a significant threat to, I mean, because you're right. Things have already gone too far.
Yeah.
And then allowing this one to happen is just taking it even a step further. And personally, I think it's still going to go through and pass or whatever. I mean, if Disney can buy Fox,
that's another one.
Yeah, I think anything's possible. Although if the rumor right now is that Apple is going to acquire Disney, and I think that needs to be stopped 100%. But I don't know. I'm torn on it because, yeah, where do you draw the line? But at the same time, it does create an already significant edge that Microsoft has against everyone else. Because Microsoft, let's be frank here, has had a monopoly on operating systems, you know, since the fucking 90s. Their only competition in reality is Apple. I mean, we could throw in like Android, I suppose, but I mean, they work the same. You know, they work with each other hand in hand. And then to add on top of that, you know, Activision, which could, and this is what I think Sony is trying to say, is like, hey, if they take Call of Duty, there's a good chance in 10 years win this deal, because that's the whole thing, is like, we'll make a deal with Sony that we will have it go on both platforms for 10 years. But I think Sony's point is, yeah, sure, that's fine for 10 years. But then in 10 years, that's about the time we're releasing a new console.
Right.
And who's going to buy the console that doesn't have Call of Duty on it?
Right.
And without Sony, in the market, it's a pretty big deal. So I get why they are investigating. And as far as like the internet companies, I mean, they've been looking into that shit for years already. And I mean, we see what happened with like, Ticketmaster has that monopoly right now, and the government's looking into that too. So I it's fair enough to look into it. Will it stop it? I don't know.
I don't think it will. I don't think, as long as you have money, you can do whatever you want in this country. That's kind of what it is. It's what it comes down to, right? As long as you're popular enough and you have enough money, people won't touch you.
It's just shitty because it's like, how can a company that's like not even failing be bought? Like, it's just insane. Like
it's all private stuff, right? That's kind of how it is. Like I have this, this car, and you want to pay me money for the car, I accept. Like I don't need the money, but if you buy this car from me, I can get another car that I may want more, or may need. Maybe I have 3 cars and I don't need this car. You can have it if you pay me money. That's kind of what it's like. It's just, it's private people owned privately, and they're just trading money for goods. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
capitalism, dude, and I don't agree with it because there's something like wrong on a minuscule level, and it's just it's snowballing at this point.
Yeah,
there's gotta be a better way.
It just kind of sucks that like, any company, like this is a big problem with Amazon right now, right? Where like Amazon pretty much has a monopoly on online shopping, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Like they're right there at the edge of monopoly. And
they're one of the bad ones too, because they will buy out companies, or they will like undersell their product and take a loss that smaller companies cannot take just so that they fail, which is real fucking scummy. And I think something should happen there, like some sort of like slap on the wrist or whatever. But Amazon can't fucking fail because.
But then imagine, with Xbox, right? Xbox has a huge competitor in PlayStation. Imagine PlayStation doesn't exist. Right now, it's already a duopoly, which is not great. And it's like, I mean, Nintendo's there too, but but right now you have the leverage to be like, okay, if you don't want to work with us, Microsoft, we'll just go work with Sony. But now it's the case that like Xbox could be like, okay, we're just going to buy everyone, if Sony doesn't exist. Like, you all belong to us. Only Microsoft games on here now. It's like, yeah. But I think it's worth looking into. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. They'll probably get away with it. It'll probably be whatever. But
yeah,
I kind of hope that like when they buy it, Call of Duty just starts to fail, but that won't happen. Although, I mean, Xbox does have a tendency to like buy up studios and then do nothing with them.
And do nothing with it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, 100%. there is that as well.
Yeah.
Last piece of news here, Nick. Future DC video games at Warner Bros. Will be part of a larger connected universe, James Gunn confirms. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, but now James Gunn has confirmed it. He's like, yep, this is happening. So this comes from Victoria Kennedy over at Eurogamer. Following his appointment as co-chairman and co-CEO of DC Studios alongside Peter Safran, filmmaker James Gunn has confirmed that future DC video games will indeed be part of a larger connected universe for the Warner Bros. Franchise. In a back and forth on Twitter, Gunn stated the DCU, because now it's the DCU. He's not calling it the DCEU anymore. Mm-hmm. The DCU will be connected across film and TV and animation. When asked further if this statement also included games, Gunn replied with a simple and clear yes. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Um, I thought, weren't they trying to do this anyway? I feel like this is hardly anything that, like, ever since Marvel has started the MCU, I feel like DC's like, oh, we need to do that too. And it's just been tried and failed and tried and failed and tried and failed. And they keep trying it. And I think they need to go in another direction. When Joker came out and it was a standalone at that time, it was like, oh shit, they should do this. You know, just make a bunch of stories. They're not connected. Just put out whatever the fuck they want to put out, because what's the harm in trying to find something that just strikes gold in everything, right? I don't understand why we need so many connected tissue movies, everything, extended universes. It just creates a lot of stress and a lot of unnecessary backlog for people who may not give a shit, like myself. Like, I could care less about the DCU now, because I don't care about anything that's in it.
Dude, the hierarchy of power just changed though, bro.
Who cares? Who cares? I don't. If the hierarchy of power changed in anything else, it'd be like, well, I hope they do what they want to fucking rock. Like, it's sure, fucking just make good stuff. I don't care what you do. I'm just sick of having to watch 36 fucking things that all relate to each other and all are building to fucking nothing. I'm sick of it. Just give me a good story. Make it 2.5 hours, 3 hours long. I'll sit down. I'll watch it. That's it. That's all I need to do. You know? I don't. I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah. Give us Thrawn. Star Wars. Anyway.
I don't care. I don't care. Fucking tell Star Wars. Star Wars is a great one. You don't even have to fucking put them all together. I hate the fact that they linked up all of the sequels to the prequels and the originals. It's like, who the fuck cares? Just tell another story. Start it over. Do something different. Instead of fucking, oh, I'm a Skywalker now. Like, fuck you, dude.
Well, then why is it called Star Wars? I don't know. Make a new universe.
No, it's the Star Wars universe. Do something in that universe, not attached to anything else.
Yeah, then why is it in that universe?
I guess for name's sake.
Yeah, just for name's sake.
I mean, why does Childish Gambino still call his music Childish Gambino when it doesn't sound like the rest of his stuff? Or why is Motionless in White allowed to be called Motionless in White?
That's literally the same man, though.
Right.
That's why. Right. Because it's the same man.
It's the same man, but it's completely different sound. Right. It's like they're not even in the same universe, is what I'm saying. They're two completely different things.
It's the same man, though.
It's the same man, but it's two completely different things, which is what I'm saying. Like,
I have to change my fucking name if I start a new YouTube channel? What the fuck is this?
I mean, you don't have to change your name. You just change the name of your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You know?
What if I
just hey, this is going to again. You can put everything you want on the Lonercast network, right? But then you get like Last Week in Games, Lonercast Gaming, Punk Ass Gaming, Corey and Jake podcast,
Corey in the House,
Corey in the House, Big Red Dog, that's a Clifford thing, Teletubbies. You got all this shit that doesn't relate to anything. It's just under an umbrella, and it's like, oh, okay, that's the fucking Jake fucking universe, right? None of it's connected.
It's the Jake cinematic universe.
It's the Jake and Corey podcast is not connected to the deep dives with Jake in any way. It's just in the same fucking universe. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
They both have Jake,
Okay. Sure.
I got you there.
Okay, sure.
All right. Here's my thoughts. All right, on James Gunn. At first,
I don't want to hear it. Let's
okay.
fucking move. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Go.
I got nothing else, so I mean, shit.
Do your thoughts. Do your thoughts.
At first, I was like, "That's a terrible idea. That sounds dumb as fuck. That sounds like you're gonna cause a whole bunch of crunch for some team to finish this game to come out before a movie or whatever." And I'm like, James Gunn, you don't know how video games are made. And then I remembered, yeah, he does. He made fucking Lollipop Chainsaw. So he knows how games are made, and he knows it's not easy. And then I got thinking even more. Right, I started thinking some more. He's been just calling it the DC universe. It's not the DC extended universe anymore. It's the DC universe. He's like, movies are connected, the games are connected. It's all the universe. And then I got to thinking, I'm like, what is DC famous for in the comic books, right? What's the most famous fucking DC story of all time, Nicholas?
Most famous DC story of all time?
Yeah.
The President of the United States.
That's it.
No, in my mind, Dark Knight series.
Just the series of Dark Knight.
the Dark Knight series.
Dark Knight Returns. Maybe. Okay. But like for the DC universe, it's probably Crisis on Infinite Earths. Okay. That is like the biggest DC thing. And the whole thing with that is like it's multiple universe.
Okay. You're just talking. I was talking about the cinematic universe.
No.
In
DC Comics.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea, dude. No.
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Okay.
You know, it's the whole thing where, you know, like in Marvel, you know a little bit about Marvel. Marvel has like Earth 616. It has the Ultimate line. It has all these different universes. Same with DC did that shit first. Okay. They were on that shit first. So maybe all he's saying is like, if they want to connect to a thing, they can. If they don't want to connect to a thing, they don't have to. And we're going to put labels on it. So then it's like, hey, you're going to make this game. What universe are you in? And that's it, you know, like, and I like James Gunn. I think he's great. I think as far as DC goes, he's made the best stuff. Suicide Squad and Peacemaker is the best. My favorite part of the new Black Adam movie was when Harcourt showed up. I was just like, hey, that's Harcourt. I love Harcourt. So I don't know.
You like Harcourt because she's hot.
Yeah.
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 Me too.
Do you know that's actually James Gunn's wife?
Is it really?
Yeah, that's his wife.
Damn, good on him.
What's up with like directors and putting their wives and stuff and then like making them the love interest? Like they just have to sit there and like film their wives making out with people. It's pretty weird, right?
That's cucks, man.
Yeah.
That's cucks for
like
you.
Tim Burton, right? He was married to Helena Bonham Carter. And she was in all those movies with Johnny Depp, and he's just like, I'm gonna film my wife making out with
Johnny Depp. Maybe he really liked Johnny Depp, and he was like, oh yeah, I want to see Johnny Depp make out with somebody.
Or like Judd Apatow, like he always puts his wife Leslie Mann in his movies, and she's always like making out with Paul Rudd and stuff.
Or you get the guy who did the Underworld movies.
Yeah, the Mia Jovovich husband.
Yeah, Mia Jovovich's husband. Yeah. I don't know if she made out with anybody. I can't remember.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's like skin tight.
The Resident Evil and Monster Hunter. Did anyone see Monster Hunter?
Yeah, a couple people did.
Did you see it?
I did not.
Anyway, James Gunn, I think, is just sort of saying things right now. You know, I don't even think he's really done much yet. I think they're all just like workshopping shit. Because I think he's probably still just like head, neck deep in Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. So. If they want to have these connected universes, I think James Gunn is a good person to have do it. As long as it's not actually like this game is connected to, like they're actually connected. If it's the universes thing, like I'm saying, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If it all leads to, Crisis on Infinite Earths, where you got like Zack Snyder's fucking Henry Cavill over here and fucking Smallville Man over here and fucking Michael B. Jordan or whatever. Okay, cool. But we'll see. I'm excited for the future of DC. I hope it works out.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
I love DC. I prefer it over Marvel, but we'll see. Anyway. What you been playing?
Anyway. Other than Pokemon. The Yuge.
The Yuge.
You see how I spelled that? Youi.
Oh, that's what that says.
The
I was like,
Yuge. I couldn't think of how to spell it. It's the Yuge.
I guess, yeah, that's
right.
Youix. Yuge.
Yuge. It's like I don't know. Yeah, Call of Duty, which is fine. Call of Duty's fine. It's just fucking Call of Duty. Pokemon. I'm having a great time. And fucking star of the show this month, Marvel Snap. Marvel Snap, dude. Fucking Marvel Snap. I cannot believe how into this fucking phone game I am into. Stupid shit. It's exactly what I wanted on a phone. Matches take like 10 minutes max. And
yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. This game's unbelievable.
It's so good. So good. Right now I've freaking got let me fucking pull this up.
I'm pulling mine up as well.
Let me pull this up.
I've been balls deep in Marvel Snap as well.
Oh, it's so good. I love this game.
I have one season pass thing to do.
Oh, that's loud.
Which is just win a location with one card.
Oh yeah, I did that one today.
I've got 12 of 15, so
I actually have all of the season passes complete. I'm at season pass 46 of 50.
Oh my god.
I'm at level 904 on my collection level. Let's see. I now have a buttload of fucking decks. A move deck, a sacrifice deck ongoing, and one I call Small Fry that's got like a whole bunch of level 1 guys. Yeah, no, it's fucking fun.
What's your collection level?
904.
Jesus. I'm at 493.
Yeah, get on my fucking level.
Oh, baby. I'm season pass 37.
Almost there.
What's your rank right now?
My rank is 45. I kind of go up and down. I sit at 40 and I just kind of go, ooh, and like I get to, I think the highest I got to was like 48, I think. And then I'd go back down and go back up.
I think I was at 36, but then like I started trying to get some of the challenges and it brought me down a little bit.
You changed your deck up. Yeah. I do that a lot because I get a little bored of the same thing over and over again.
Dude, that's why I love Agent
with Agent 13.
Yeah. Because she just gives you a random card. It's like, oh, that's how this card works.
So I've got a deck that I'm building that's just called Random, and it's going to be all of the
like Jubilee and
yeah, you get Jubilee, Nick Fury, which gives you 3 random 6-cost cards. Morph is a great random card.
Yeah, Morph. Yeah.
Scarlet Witch is great for randomness. Yeah, they're releasing more cards. I'm gonna try to do an entire shield deck, I think, because the shield guys are the ones that give you the random cards. No, it's good. It's real good. It's real good.
It's real. Good.
I'm trying to get Agatha Harkness.
I think I just got Agatha.
Dude, you can make a deck with Agatha and just like haphazardly play. Like you don't have to pay attention because she plays the fucking cards for you. So if you're just like, I don't really care, I don't have time, but I want to progress, just fucking throw that deck on, and you don't care about your rank, it'll just fucking play for you. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I really love Marvel Snap. It's a really fun time to just kill time or whatever. Or when you're sitting
on the toilet,
sitting at family Thanksgiving, and you're like, God damn, I'm just gonna play some Marvel Snap right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or sitting on the toilet, because my toilet sits have been extended a little bit because I'm just like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, sit on the bathroom, open up Marvel Snap. I guess I'll play one more.
Now.
yeah, exactly. I guess I'll play one more.
Careful, that's how Elvis died.
Well, that's fine.
Sat on the toilet too long.
That poor man.
Yeah, that's all I've been playing too. I haven't had much time to play anything. Had to slam Andor this week, and then
Yeah, you sure did.
Thanksgiving, and yeah, just been a little busy. I did beat Splatoon 3.
Oh, nice.
That's something I did do.
Nice.
I don't have a lot to add. It's just kind of more Splatoon. It's really fun.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Very simple story structure, you know, the level designs. Some of the bosses are really fun. And some of the like levels that are put into the single player are really, really fun and interesting.
Yeah.
What I will say is I fucking hate the levels where you have to like grind on the rails and shoot things. I hate it. I hate it
yeah.
so much because I miss everything all the time.
Oh.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've been playing.
Cool.
Recent reviews via OpenCritic. We've got Gungrave Gore, which got a 59. Oof. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Not good. Good.
Evil West got a 74, which is kind of lower than I expected for that game, but hey, there it is.
There it is.
Some people really like that game, so. Next week in games, we've got Last Days of Lazarus, which is coming to PS5 on November 29th. Sable, coming to PS5 on November 29th. Soccer Story, which comes to everything on November 29th. The Night Witch, which comes to everything on November 29th. Front Mission First Remake, which comes to the Switch November 30th. I know some people who really like that, so that's cool. Gundam Evolution comes to everything except for the Switch on November 30th. Warhammer 40k Dark Tide comes to PC November 30th. Inscription finally comes to the Switch December 1st. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution.
What a fucking title, dude.
It comes to the fucking Quest and PlayStation VR December 1st. Marvel's Midnight Suns.
Damn, that comes out already.
I know. I'm waiting for the reactions. That comes out on next gen consoles. Current gen, I don't know how to say that. PS5, Xbox Series, December 2nd. Need for Speed Unbound, next game of the year. Comes to next gen consoles.
Yeah, I hope
December
it's good,
2nd.
man. I hope it's good.
Yeah, we'll see. Resident Evil Village Winter's expansion comes to the Switch December 2nd. And the Callisto Protocol comes to everything except for the Switch December 2nd. Also, next week, we're going to be talking about the Game Awards. We're going to make some predictions. I think that's what we're going to do here next week. It's going to be awesome. So,
Yeah.
it's going to be the shit. It's going to be the best episode of Last Week in Games. At least until the next show. But up until that show, this is the best episode of Last Week in Games.
Yeah.
Which you could live. You could live. You could live.
You could live.
You could watch live on twitch.tv/lonercast. Look us up on podcast services by looking up Last Week in Games. Check out the other Lonercast shows. We're about to do a spoiler cast for Andor. So look that up too. Check me out on Twitter at emergencypizza_. Check Nick out on Twitter at fatal_microwave. If you want some updates to the show, check out it at Lonercast1. Turning into I'm from Wisconsin, you know.
Lonercast one.
Yeah. Lonercast wood.
One. Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.